Hi all, PlanetSide Agent here. Today I thought I'd show you a couple of hacks for the venerable Swiss Army knife. One of them involves the hook, which, not all knives have them obviously, but if you do have one, this is something else you can use it for. And also the little pinhole that in the scales of some of them, but I'll go over that. But excuse me. First, the hook, of course. Some of them show, you can use it for carrying a parcel with a string, but nobody does that anymore. You can, depend on the tent stake, you can use it sometimes for pulling up tent stakes. Me, I usually just wrestle the first one out, and then I can just flip it over and pull out the remaining stakes with one of the stakes. That's, like I show you now, but you save that for another video. I don't want to run out of stuff to do. But anyway, the one use I found for this is on those annoying push pour boxes, like here in this case, baking soda or laundry detergent or minute rice, or any of those kind of boxes that have a pour that you push in the perforated top here in order to get the product. Of course, what happens is this damn thing sits back in there, and every time you try to pour out of it, it comes forward, and you can't really, you can, but it blocks the flow. Sometimes completely, sometimes partially. But I find it, darn annoying, and if you ever mess with these, it's almost impossible to pull that thing out forward. Thus, I discovered that this is the perfect tool for that. You can just let's see if I get this in camera. Yeah, just slip this in here, flip it over, voila, it's out. And then, when you're done with that, you can take out your blade and cut this dang thing off. Now, problem solved. So, there you go. Now it'll pour forever. So anyway, that's what I use it for probably most of the time. But like with any tool, sometimes, you'll come across something that might come in handy for picking or digging or whatever. But anyway, that's one of them that I probably use on a somewhat regular basis. It's very handy. Now the second one for today is some of the Swiss Army knives, not all of them. I've got some other ones that don't have it, but some of the Swiss Army knives do come with a pin that you can put inside the knife. And I noticed that on this particular one, it didn't come with a pin, but the hole was already built into the scale. I go, well, shoot. Of course, you can buy a pin from Swiss Army knife, but it's kind of an expensive pin. So I found that just these old plastic end map pins will fit in there perfect. So you can just slide that in there. In camera, yep. Yeah, get in there. That'll slide in there, and then the corkscrew will actually go down on it. Now, if you have one of those knives that has the Phillips here, it might not work. But you could probably just maybe find a big flathead pin. Either one will work just fine. So, anyway, that's my two hacks for having this. Oh, just kind of a side note. One thing I found out really handy for these pins is sometimes your windshield washer spray nozzle sometimes will get kind of gunked up or stuck, and it's really good for having it handy. You can, if you have it on you, can clean it out really quickly. You don't have to go hunting around for a pin or something else. So anyway, that's a bonus hack for you guys. So anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.